Yes, of course. I was going to say it's a Euro Tour debut. It's a debut season on the Euro Tour for Luke Humphries, or I should have said. And that is the first 180 for Willie O'Connor. But we've talked about it before with these Euro Tour stages, giving players a chance to be fast-tracked to get the experience they need for big tournaments.
57.
Massive opportunity for Luke Humphries over the next few weeks, playing in all 4 of the first Euro Tours. And look at this.
140.
Doesn't look overwrought, does he?
No, like a duck to water so far. And now the Magpie looking to land an 84 finish. Well, he's taking a bit of a gamble there, Dan. Risky business. Humphries on 1, 2, 3.
Is he just unaware that Humphries could take this out? He's not lucky.
55. William Uruguay, 52.
There's not much of the bed to aim at there.
16.
You see who's going the top section of it because his darts was kicking across and covering a lot of the bottom half of the bed.
Big moment this. The cool hand Luke.
52. William Uruguay, 16.
That moment has arrived again. This time 3 darts at double for an early break of throw. And there it is.
Second leg, Luke Humphries. Third leg is to Luke to throw first. Game on.
Oh, Willie O'Connor's had some notable success over the last few months, managing to go beyond the quarter-final stages of a Pro Tour event for the first time back end of last year. He's already reached a quarter-final again this year. He, of course, did win the Tom Kirby last year. Week of the Grand Prix. 180 number 2 for Humphries. We've had 3 in 3 legs between the pair of them.
Well, Humphries picked up 5 titles in the development tour on his way to winning that tour in 2017. He also won a Challenge Tour event as well. And we have heard players speak about the way they learn to win on those kind of
100
second-tier tours. And Michael van Gerwen himself said that playing on what was then the youth tour was the thing that really gave him his winning touch back and the confidence to go and achieve the things that he's achieved.
Well, it's very much Luke Humphries and Dimitri Vandenberg, wasn't it, slugging it out at the top of the development tour last year.
98.
I know Dimitri feels like he's kind of been robbed of winning it because he was playing some senior darts while Luke was hoovering up more money and titles.
The Hoover.
131.
Humphries.
Well, it's an option.
Well, I tell you what he said after his defeat last week, that he couldn't wait to get back on the stage and put things right. He's halfway to doing that if he hits this double 8.
No score.
Bit more time to play with. We saw Luke in the prelims at Ali Pali, of course, played Jeff Smith, got ironed out really, didn't play to his potential.
108.
Willie O'Connor tries in his second maximum. Is it too little too late in this leg?
Yes.
Shot the third leg, Luke Humphries. Ball leg is William to throw first. Game on.
Thanks for clarifying.
The old Rod Harrington wasted 180 there from Willie O'Connor.
Oh, he didn't like that.
And a wasted darts.
77.
Willie's upturn in form and the more success he's, finally getting into a semi-final and obviously backing up with another quarter-final run this year in the Pro Tour already. It's coincided with him actually changing his throw. So if you go back, probably as little as 12 months ago, you'll notice how Willie's got a different action from what he had before. And he actually said this is the original throw that he had when he started playing darts, but he started getting problems with his wrist and his elbow, which is why he changed it. But since he's changed back, he's been hitting a lot of 180s, playing some really good stuff and picking up some notable scalps as well.
140.
A bit more like it from Willie O'Connor here.
Willie O'Connor, 144.
A lot more like it. Wonderful
Good
start
on
from
the
Willie
ball.
O'Connor.
Good luck to Luke to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, funny leg there for O'Connor, having been baffled at the bounce out early on, and then to produce a fabulous finish like that.
93.
Yeah, well, he's pulled out a 12 darter there, and that's including a dart on the floor.
Well, he needed something to spark him into life, because Humphries was threatening to run away with this one.
First time these two have met in professional darts.
57.
Some setting for it.
There's some list of names that Luke Humphries in particular beat en route to this tournament in the qualifier. He saw Jamie Caven, James Richardson and David Pallett.
Well, David Pallett, semi-finalist at the UK Open this year, of course. Jamie Caven, multiple PDC ranking event winner.
100.
And James Richardson, something of a Euro Tour specialist, to be fair. He was excellent at qualifying for them last year. Oh, unlucky.
125.
Maximum would have left him double top. And the thing is, Luke Humphries, he knows, even if he went out first round in all 4 of these European tours, it'd be 4 grand on his European Order of Merit, which is a significant chunk towards qualifying for the European Championship. And straight at the double 19, and pinning it, 15 darter, 4-1 Luke Humphries.
Yeah, he's looking very comfortable.
41.
Very cool. A man nicknamed Cool Hand.
Yeah, O'Connor not looking particularly cool. Having an argument with the board there. And I don't know if these guys will have had a look at who awaits in the second round. They probably will. Some players refuse to even look beyond the game that they've got in front of them. But of all the players in the seeded positions they could face, Gerwyn Price might be one that they fancy, because he's obviously, his confidence is low in his Premier League campaign. I saw Gerwyn on Friday morning. He says, I'm not going to fly out until Sunday morning anyway. I'm leaving it as late as possible because I want some time at home with the family, just to forget about darts for a bit.
80.
Well, that dart nearly did Kirk Bevins, our referee, an injury there.
That would have caused some problems, actually, because we're running low on refs at the minute. Russ Bray was due to be here this weekend, and he was affected by the travel problem, so they've called in a late replacement as Hugh Ware.
There have been some real issues, not just the problems at Stansted Airport, but I know that certain players have had lost luggage once again.
100.
We'll talk about that more tomorrow, because it may well be salvaged by then. But let's not get on Peter Wright's back if he were to use different darts tomorrow.
116.
Nothing wrong with that. Willie O'Connor leaves himself double 18. Now, the only thing he's managed to take out successfully so far is that magical 144 checkout. When he's had 3 darts at a double, it hasn't gone well. Oh dear. Never in doubt.
William O'Connor. 7 legs to Luke to throw first. Game on.
Well, he used the darts on the wire to deflect into the double.
98.
He's just keeping himself in the match. But Luke Humphries, it's well in his hands. O'Connor needs to find a big leg against the throw, and that's not a bad start. But you mentioned the Gerwyn Price thing, just to touch back on that, as Humphries
180.
builds it up once again. It could work either way, because just sometimes when a player can kind of just relax and think, well, I'm not too bothered about this, they can find the best stuff. Gerwyn Price probably is a player who needs to be fired up.
Yeah, well, the you are right. But I suppose the difference between this weekend and all the previous weekends we've seen on the Pro Tour while he's been involved in the Premier League, this weekend is the first one where he knows that he's out.
Yeah.
He has to turn up at Liverpool and play Judgment Night, but he's already been judged. He's not going to get out of those bottom two places. And maybe, without that possibility of getting through, being there, maybe he will relax. Is that in? No, it's not. Oh, it is!
Luke Humphries. So he thinks of William to throw first.
Couldn't tell, but a superb check out there from Luke Humphries.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to actually seeing Price play in Liverpool if he continues his exhibition stuff. He attempted a 3 double top 120 in Belfast on Thursday night, and I think that's the right way to be at that point. But it's really superb stuff here from Humphries.
Well,
wants to get the job done now.
That's 4 180s. The average has climbed to the mid-90s for Luke Humphries, and I know... Oh, hang on. No, just a 4 perfect.
140.
At the start of the year, you'd said, watch out for this lad.
I did,
could
yes.
do some damage.
I'll be right.
180.
7 180s between them in 8 legs of darts. Not a bad start for the German darts Grand Prix here in Munich.
143.
Well, he's had a 144, but he's not going to follow it up now. And when Humphries returns to the hockey, he has a chance to wrap up the match. 18's the route, another one. Oh, he needed a single for a dart at the bullseye, and that is a dirty deflection.
72. William 103. It
needed to go to guarantee staying alive in this one, Willie O'Connor. 2 match darts. And Luke Humphries pins it. Second time of asking. A 6-2 win. A first ever win on the Euro Tour for Luke Humphries, who celebrates fittingly. An average right up there. 96 roundabout for Luke Humphries. He goes through to face Gerwyn Price in the second round tomorrow. Disappointment for Willie O'Connor. We've got 7 more games on the way for you. It's about to get very rowdy very quickly here in Munich, because Germany's number 1, Max Hopp, is back in Euro Tour action. He's taking on a former World Youth Championship finalist in Roby John Rodriguez.
Congratulations. Luke, first win on the European Tour. Cool. Congratulations.
I mean, yeah, that's my first win on the stage, obviously, because I played in the World, UK Open, and I was in Leverkusen last weekend, so it was getting to the point where I was feeling, I just want to win on the stage, you know, I just want to get that win under my belt. It probably wasn't the hardest game, but I'm just happy to get that first win on the stage, you know.
What is the biggest difference playing on the floor or playing on stage? Is it the crowd? First session of the European Tour, look at that.
The crowd's been amazing, honestly. Awesome. Best crowd I've played in front of. But yeah, obviously, when you're on the floor, it's more subdued, it's more quiet. The throw feels better up on stage. I prefer the throw on stage, so. There's more for me to come yet, you know, I'm better than that. I can play better, so yeah, we'll see. I mean, Gerwyn Price tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, Gerwyn Price, the next one. He's struggling a little bit.
He's struggling, but he's going to want to take it out on someone, you know, and I don't take no prisoners, you know. He's going to play well tomorrow, I know that. I think it's going to be a tough game for me, but I feel like I could beat anybody, you know, because I'm confident in my own ability, and I'm looking forward to it tomorrow. I just love playing. I love playing up on the stage in front of great crowds.
Thank you very much. Great. Luke Humphries, cool hand Luke. Er sagt, er genießt es, vor so einem Publikum zu spielen. Das war jetzt sein allererster Erfolg auf einer